All right, welcome to today's workout. So we have a 60-second on, 30-second off, 2 times through workout. Heavier weights, lighter weights. I have a pair of push-up bars for my comfort for my wrists. But otherwise, I think we're good to go. It's just the 2 rounds, so if you hate it, you only have really 2 minutes of work to do. So we're not going to do any jumping because Jessica doesn't do a lot of jumping in her routines because she has neighbors that don't appreciate jumping. So we're just going to open up the hip. And if you want to pull back at the same time. And we can slow the legs and bring the arms all the way down, all the way up. And then we can just kick back with those legs, nice and easy. And let's bring the arms behind, but elbows nice and high. And we can bring our legs a little wider. And then we can switch into jumping jacks, but no jumping, just kind of side to side. And then pick a side and lunge down. You can bring those arms up or on your hips. And let's just reach back. And switching it on out to the other leg, arms up. And then reaching back. Come through center, bring those feet in, bend the knees, roll all the way forward, and then come on up nice and slow. So in our workout, we're doing alternating lunges, so we'll just do a couple lunges to start. So we're going to do 60 seconds of our alternating lunges once we begin our workout. Let's do one more each side. And then coming back to center, we'll get a little break. Then we're going to do our upright row. So going through our row motion, keeping those shoulders nice and still and down. You can do this alternating sides. Do it again in 60 seconds. So feel free to adjust the weight and or the time. One more. Coming down to the ground for our tricep dips. You can do this off a bench, stairs, whatever it happens to be. I'm going to do it here on the ground. Hips up, bending the elbows back, and back down. Let's do 5 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Then flipping on over to our push-up. Let's do 5 push-ups on your knees, on your toes, on the wall, on a bench. Whatever your push-ups look like to you today. 5, nice and easy, just to get warmed up. 3, 2, and 1. And we're switching to mountain climbers. We're going to do those mountain climbers nice and slow to start. Bringing those knees in straight, or you can bring the knees in to the opposite elbow, your choice. Yet again, 60 seconds, so we're going to be pacing ourselves when we do this. Do one more slow each side. And then walk those hands to meet the feet or feet to meet the hands, depending on your situation of how much space you have. Rolling on up, and our last exercise are narrow to wide squats. So you'd have your weights in your hand if you're using your weights, and you're going to squat down, come up, come wide, come back in, and then go to the opposite side. So let's do 2 more complete ones. So one side, middle, Other side, middle, one more, side, middle, side, middle. Okay, so we're gonna get started. 60 on, 30 off. If you need all 30 seconds to recover, that's perfectly all right. If you don't, moving around, walking in place, doing something so you're not just stopping. All right, so picking up your weights that you're going to use for your alternating lunges if you're going to use such. Let us go. All right, we're off. Feel free to match my pace. Feel free to go faster or slower. We have 15 more seconds here. Making sure that we are equaling out both sides. And rest, even if that means you have to go a couple seconds into the break, you can always make that up on the back end. All right, we have 22 seconds of recovery, moving about, and then we go into those upright rows. So you're getting yourself situated for that. We start in 10 seconds. 3 and 2 and 1. Elbows up and down. Twenty-five seconds left. Three and 2 and 1. All right, we're down on the ground for the next 3. So it's going to be a lot of shoulders. So adjust as you see fit. We're doing the tricep dips, the push-ups, and the mountain climbers all back to back. So 3 minutes. 3 minutes of misery here. We're starting in 10 seconds with those dips. All right. Break when you need to. We are halfway through this segment. Ten seconds. And rest, preparing yourselves for your push-ups. We start in 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. They can be narrow, they can be wide, they can be staggered. And if you can do push-ups for a minute straight in the most beautiful form ever, number 1, I'm very jealous of you. And number 2, we need to figure out a way to make it harder. Halfway through, 30 seconds. $15. 3, 2, 1. And then we have those mountain climbers. If being on the ground is too much, you can always stand up and just do like a high knee climb, like climbing an invisible ladder, as an alternative to having 3 minutes in the row on those shoulders and wrists. All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1. 23 seconds remaining, and then we're standing on up. Five, 2, and 1. The last exercise before our water break, we have our narrow to our wide squats. So weights, if you would like to have them. Moving around. All right, get yourself ready. Squat, wide squat, narrow squat. Twenty more seconds. All right, take your break. I believe I put it through for 30 seconds for regular and then an extra 30 seconds to grab some water, so you have a minute total. And then we start from the top. One more time. All right, 30 more seconds. This is a good time to make any adjustments you need to. All right, we start in 10 seconds with those alternating lunges. If you want to change it up a little bit and do back lunges versus front lunges, that's totally fine. Or you can stay with what you did before. Twenty-five seconds left. Evening it out for 3, 2, and 1. Changing up for weights if we're going to for our upright rows. Three, 2, and we're off. Thirty seconds. Final 5. All right, down on the ground for those dips, push-ups, and climbers. Ten seconds until our dips. Halfway through, 30 down, 30 to go. $15. Three, 2, and 1. Push-ups. We start in 7 seconds. 2, 1. 15, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then our mountain climbers. If you want to change it up and go to the alternating elbow, you totally can. Or just in, straight out, totally fine too. Just mountain climbers and our squats, and then cool it down. All right, get ready, get set, and begin. Thirty seconds down, 30 to go. Final 10. 3, 2, and 1. Final exercise. Wide squats and narrow squats. We start that 15 seconds. 2, 1. Twenty seconds. Final 10. All right, weights down. Alright, we have about 4 minutes left to stretch. Just walking about. And then those arms and legs. And then crossing one leg over the other. Bringing your arms behind your back. And lean on down. Feeling a stretch in the back of your hamstring on the leg in the back. And bringing those arms back behind you. Release the arms. Roll on up nice and slow. Switch the legs. And this time we're grabbing the elbows and leaning forward again. Dropping the arms. Rolling on up. Grabbing something for balance if you need to. Grab onto one foot. And then turn your head to the side, stretching out the neck. And release other side and turn your head the other way. tricep stretch. Once you get that arm situated, try your best to touch the fingertips behind you. And switch it out to the other side. Release, cross one leg over, figure four, and if you can, lean forward and just let the arms drop. Do so. If you need to hold on for balance, that's fine too. And roll it up. Switch out, other side. One side may be slightly more finicky with balance than the other. Shoulder rolls back and a couple of shoulder rolls front. All right, thanks for coming.